Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Kennesaw State Owls taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida International Panthers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So FIU's offense will get the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Crosses to 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense has the ball for the first time. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Williams will pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Dean. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
It's just so nice to have a signal call who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got some room, it was over. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Williams looking for a man. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the right. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. FIU pushing tempo.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And the Panthers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it set up on the outside. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Caught in the backfield, it's in goal. To the 10. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Williams will pass. Right on target this time. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. FIU pushing tempo. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. FIU will line up to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Looks as if he's going to run it.
This offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Hauls it in. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rogers. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab on the left. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the mark.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Touch pass on the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 60, on to punt it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Williams will pass. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Using his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Parker. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And they can't make the connection on third down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Williams looking for a man. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Going deep. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Owls.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll immediately call timeout. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. Kennesaw State.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
That's caught. It's Dean. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally...
It's a running room. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Man, as a defense, your eyeballs get so big when that QB takes off and runs. And what great effort by the quarterback to lay out, but the defense does a great job getting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Grabbed behind the line. It's in goal. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida International offense is back on the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Got room to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Stone. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, and you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And the Panthers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Stone. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going forward in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Unleashes one. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third down, going up top. Got it behind the line. It's Parker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Now adjusting. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Williams will pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rogers. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. On the set. First and 10. Let's go. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Fires toward the end zone. Got it! Into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Owls. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
Lost one deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The sure hands, it's Bryson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like...
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Gonna swing it on second down. Wide out trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Panther!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Williams looking for a man. Going for it all. Snatches it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. And the Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Williams will pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. FIU will line up to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Catch open down the middle. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Kennesaw State right back to work. Williams looking for a man. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This time on target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Rush is on him. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation. And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead.
He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Also 6 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm